Hello and welcome to Your Journey Yoga with Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for being here. If this is your first time with me, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you very much. I appreciate it more than you know. We're going to do a yoga flow today to help just relieve tension and tightness, hopefully throughout your body, crown of the head to the tips of the toes. If you find that you need to stop anywhere along the way, please do so. If you need a drink of water, please take a drink of water. If you need to stop, please stop. It's about letting go of our egos and being present right here, where we are in life right now. With a sense of humor, a smile on your face as best you can, we're just going to flow through this practice, hopefully feeling light, energetic, and ready for the rest of the day when we're done. And let's come to the mat. Hopefully you're in something comfortable. You've got a bottle of water handy. And we're going to come to a seated position that feels right to you, any kind you like, so that can be cross-legged or otherwise. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Bringing the palms of the hands towards the sky, draping the wrists over the knees if that feels comfortable for you. Otherwise, just find a place for your hands to rest. Bringing the index finger to the thumb. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Let your tension go in the neck. Feel the length in your spine, reaching out through the crown of the head. Our focus is drawn to our breath. Slow, steady inhales and exhales, in and out through the nose. Belly is soft, so that as we take those big deep breaths, we can feel the rib cage expand front to back, side to side. As we exhale, drawing that belly button back towards the spine, rib cage just gently hugging all those internal organs, getting rid of all that stale air at the bottom of the lungs. Just a few breaths to center us, to bring us onto our mats, physically, mentally. It is here we celebrate where we are in life, without judgment, without criticism, without our egos. And we take this journey today, our practice, with an open mind and an open heart, never judging, never criticizing, staying connected to the breath. Let's gently open the eyes, take a big breath in, reach to the sky. Exhale and turn. Left hand to the top of the right thigh, right hand behind you to the floor, lengthen through the crown of the head. Now turn your gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale, reach to the sky, come back to face front. Exhale, turn opposite direction. Right hand to the top of the left thigh, hand to the floor behind you, lengthen through the crown of the head. Turn your gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale, reach to the sky, come back to face front. Exhale, release that right hand to the floor, left arm up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, left hand down, right arm up and over. Again, inhale, reach to the sky, one more time each side. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach, both arms up. Exhale, last time, up and over. Inhale, reach, both arms come up. Exhale, lengthen, hinge your forward, reach it out. Release your hands and relax the weight of your upper body down. As you let your head be heavy, arms heavy, just a nice long stretch through your spine, tucking the chin towards the chest. Just a gentle release with any resistance in the lower back. A little tuck of your chin is going to give you a deeper stretch all the way down your spine. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands out to the right. Reach to your left fingertips as far as you can reach, and then relax the weight of your head down. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center, and then over to the left, reaching through your right fingertips as far as you can reach. Relax the weight of your head. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk it back through the center. Fingertips reach out as far as you can reach. Relax the weight of the head. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms overhead as you reach up tall. Exhale, let's flow forward and come up onto all fours to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. Inhale, take a big breath in. Arch your back. Tummy towards the floor. Gaze and sit bones to the sky. Cow pose. As you exhale, lift your spine. Hollow your tummy and chest. Tuck your chin. Press the floor away with your hands and your knees to cat. Inhaling it back to cow, keeping the core strong. Exhale it to cat. Inhaling back to cow. Moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale, hollow. Last one. And we come back to that neutral spine. Sitting back to child's pose, extend the arms out nice and long, hips back towards your heels, forehead towards the floor. And just check in with your breath. Great place to come back to, should you need a break. Arms can be extended, hands can be stacked for the forehead to rest against. You're welcome to stack fists for a little extra lift if that helps the neck. Hands can be backed by your feet, palms open to the sky, relaxing the weight of the arms. So lots of different variations within our child's pose. Find what works for you. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart, spread your fingers wide. We lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. Our downward facing dog, I want you to visualize an inverted V or a mountain peak. Our feet are hip width apart, hands are shoulder width apart, core is strong. Now we might need to bend those knees a little bit. We want to make sure that we get the bend out of our wrists. So if you've got some pressure going on in the wrists and the shoulders, you probably have a flex in your wrists. We're going to press through the palms of the hands and guide that weight back towards those feet to help get that bend out of the wrists. And then as your body starts to get warmer, maybe the heels start to sink. We bend the right knee, left heel pressing towards the floor. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel down. Switch once again, right knee bends. Those big exhales helping to let go of tension and tightness. Close your eyes. One more time we switch. Inhaling up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And inhale it to high plank. In our high plank position, shoulders right over those fingertips. Necks are long. We're reaching out through the crown of the head. We do our very best not to let those hips sag. Always better to have the hips a little bit higher than to let those hips sag. Ultimately working to make a nice straight line. Find your breath. As you exhale, lift your hips to down dog. Once again, inhale it to high plank. Exhale it to down dog. We're going to do 2 more of those. Ultimately, the body should stay in the same position, so we don't have to move those hands or feet. Exhaling to down dog. One more time, inhaling to high plank. And exhaling to down dog. We take the gaze between the hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold, just relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Arms are heavy, head is heavy, face is soft. Now you might need to bend those knees just a little bit. If you're feeling pressure behind those knees, please do so. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on. Relax the weight of your head, give your head a little shake, yes or no. And then gently sway side to side. Find your breath. It's all about letting go, my friends. So if ever you feel like you're adding tension, adding frustration, back off. Take a break, grab a drink, and then come back again when you're ready. We come back to center, relaxing the arms, relaxing the head, and slowly rolling it up one vertebra at a time. We're going to stand tall. As you reach the top, roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Do that shoulder roll one more time. Make it big. Shoulders slide down and away. Stepping to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Feet are hip width apart, shoulders rolled back, palms open to the front. Tummies are tight, glutes are tight. This is our mountain pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down, elbows right by the ribs. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee to the mat if you like, otherwise knee stays off. We lift those arms, coming up to a crescent lunge. If that knee is off, those toes are tucked under, and we're going to press through that back heel. Circle the arms forward, all the way around behind, all the way up tall. Lengthen and hinge it forward, reach it out. Find where the wall and ceiling meet. A long diagonal line. Opening the arms out to a T, core staying strong. As you exhale, rotate your body, tap those left fingertips to the floor. And then come back to that diagonal line. As you exhale, same side, rotate, left fingertips tap the floor. And come back to that diagonal line. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, rotate, core staying strong. Keep reaching through the crown of the head and back to that diagonal line. Rotate palms to the sky, lift the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And exhale, release your foot down. Inhaling to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. Shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the floor if you like, otherwise knees off. We lift the arms up to our crescent lunge. So again, if that back knee is down, top of the foot is also down. If that knee is off, we're pressing through that back heel. Shoulders soft. Breathe, circle the arms forward. Around behind, all the way up tall. Core strong, lengthen. Begin to hinge forward, reach it out. Find where the wall and ceiling meet. Gaze out in front of those left toes. Open the arms out to a T. As you exhale, turn. Right fingertips tap the floor. And come back to center, that diagonal line. Exhale, rotate. Tap the floor. And back to that diagonal line. One more time. As you exhale, turn. Tap the floor. And come back to that diagonal line. Reach it out. And lift it high. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, grabbing a drink if you like, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. There's that optional push-up again. To down dog. And breathe. End of your exhale, take the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. And relax and breathe. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Interlace your fingers at the top, all but the index finger and thumb. Let's pull those hands to heart center. Let's open up those feet just a little bit wider than your hips, turning your toes out to about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Breathe. Inhale it up tall. Exhale and lean to the left. Big deep breaths. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, pull the thumbs to heart center. Release your fingers and sink, bending the knees. Chest stays lifted. Core remains strong. Our knees are rolled out. Breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky, extend those legs, extend the arms. As you exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V. Gazing to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. And once again, sink. We're going to do 2 more just like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring the hands back to touch. And sink. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. And sink. Let's stay low. Find your breath. Roll those shoulders back. Firing up those legs. Strong through the core. Breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Let's hinge it forward. Releasing the hands towards the mat. Relaxing the weight of the head. Find your breath. Now we can keep those hands just resting to the mat, or you're welcome to take a hold of the outsides of your ankles. Using the strength of your arms, we're going to pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. Find your breath. Now, if the crown of the head comes to the floor before you'd like it to, you can always shorten your stance, bringing those feet towards one another. And if you like, shift some weight forward into your toes. That's going to deepen the stretch. Now center your weight, relax the arms. If you are taking special care of your lower back today, you're going to place your hands above your knees, bend your knees, and start to roll up. Back feels great, and you want to strengthen it. Extend those arms out to a T, lengthen through the crown of the head, and slowly rise. Core staying strong, hinging all the way back up. Relax your arms. Turn your toes to the top of the mat. Step to the top of the mat to mountain. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the floor. We stand tall to warrior one. Our warrior one, our back heel presses into the mat. We draw that left hip forward, pulling that right hip back, shoulders soft. If ever you have tension in your neck or your shoulders and you can't get rid of it with those arms overhead, pull your hands down to heart center. If you feel like that back foot, that back leg, if it's just not right, adjust your foot. Breathe. We bend that left elbow, bringing the hand behind your head. Right hand to the elbow and gently press. Chin staying off the chest. Keeping that left hip drawn forward. Now, if you have the flexibility in the arms, circle that right arm around behind you. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Again, chin staying off the chest. We lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly begin to hinge forward. Finding where that wall and ceiling meet. Long diagonal line once again down the back of the body, pressing that back heel into the mat. Find your breath. Can you still smile? We lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly rise. Releasing your hands, extending left arm, circling that right arm up and over. Exhale, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Inhaling to high plank. Hanging in your high plank, or if you like, one push-up. These can be on your toes or your knees. Again, push up. If there's 2 more in there, let's do it. If they're not in there, hang in plank. Grab a drink. Lift your hips, and let's meet back in down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the floor, stand tall to warrior one. Hips, chest, and shoulders face the front. Back heel pressing into the mat. Back outside edge of that right foot pressing into the mat. Again, if there's the arms are overhead. You get tingly fingers, the neck or shoulders are unhappy. You pull your hands down to heart center. Breathe. Allow your body to surrender in. Bending that right elbow, hand behind the head, left hand to the elbow. Gently press. Chin remaining off the chest. Opening through the chest. Stretching the tricep of that right arm. Stretching through the shoulders. If it feels right to you, circle that left arm around behind. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Breathe. We lengthen and reach to the crown of the head, and then slowly we hinge it forward. Gazing out in front of those left toes, pressing that back heel into the mat. Long diagonal line down the back of the body. We lengthen and reach to the crown of the head, and we slowly rise. Releasing the hands, extend right arm, and then the left. Flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Again, holding your down dog. Or if you like, turn your fingertips inward. Heels of the hands out, so you create a little bit of a pigeon-toed stance with your hands. Relax the weight of your head. As you inhale, bend the elbows. Lower the crown of the head towards the floor. And as you exhale, extend those arms. Inhale, lower. Exhale and press. Really working those lats, triceps, deltoids, all of the muscles through the shoulders and the arms. Let's do 2 more if they're in there. Keeping that core strong, can you still smile? Last one. Press it back up. Turn your fingertips back to face front, back to our downward facing dog. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. As you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches high. Lean in and reach. Standing lateral flexion. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. How far can you reach in both directions? Inhale, both arms come up. Let's do that one more time just because it feels amazing. Lean in and reach. Both arms come up. Exhale, last time. Lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Interlace your fingers behind you. Hands come behind your head. As you exhale, gently pull the chin towards the chest. Close the elbows around the ears. And breathe. Inhale, lift the head, open the elbows, and then gently release the weight of your head back into your hands as you open the chest towards the sky. Now we can arch back a little bit or a lot. Just be kind. Inhale it back up. Release your hands to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. We're gonna hold our up dog. We're on the tops of our feet, shoulders are rolled back, arching the back. How much of your thighs can you get off the mat? Find your breath. If it's right for you, lift your gaze. One more good breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog, and gently sway your hips side to side. Head's heavy, face is soft. Can you still smile? Coming back to center, shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the floor, windmill your arms up to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders are open to the side, gazing out over your front middle finger. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. Exhale and sink. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. Exhale and sink. Right elbow, right knee. Left arm circles up and over to find where the wall and ceiling meet. Long diagonal line all the way down the left side of your body. Breathe. Circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back, right hand reaching in front and through. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. And then work to roll that left shoulder back and turn your gaze towards the sky. Bound angle. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, begin to straighten that front leg a little or a lot. Do your best to keep your bind. Breathe. Once again, bend that right knee. Release your hands. Circle that left arm up and over to find where the wall and ceiling meet. Right arm along the inside of that right calf. Lengthen through those fingertips. And slowly rise. All the way back up to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Back arm onto the back leg. Front palm to the sky. Sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. Reaching out through those right fingertips, sliding down that back leg with the left. Turn your gaze towards your back heel. Tuck your chin towards that left collarbone. And breathe. And inhale it back up. Arms open out to a T. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Feet stay just as they were in your warrior pose. Reach out over those right toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Turn your gaze to the sky for triangle. Find your breath. As you exhale, release that left hand down. Left hand along the inside of that right foot. Rotate your body. Right arm reaches to the sky. Turn your gaze to the sky if that feels okay on your neck, otherwise straight ahead or down towards that right big toe. How high can you reach? Now that left hand can be as close to the inside of your foot as you'd like it to be, or if it needs to be a little further away, that's okay. Or if you've got a little room to play, maybe you bring that left hand to the top of your foot or to the pinky toe side of your foot. Find your breath. Exhale, slowly release that right hand down. One hand on either side of your foot. Front knee bends, back heel comes off the floor. Into a runner's lunge. Just let those hips be heavy. Press through that back heel. And breathe. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Back heel down, front toes lift, nose towards your knee. Can you square your hips? That left hip wants to pull back because that makes it easier. Square those hips up and feel that amazing stretch on the back of that right leg. Inhale it back to runner's lunge. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg. Back heel down, front toes lift, nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. This time as you exhale, lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Lift that right leg just as high as you can get it. Add a flex of that right foot, a bend of your right knee, and draw your heel towards your bottom. Feel that long stretch as that left heel presses into the mat. Extending right leg once again. Slowly release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, grabbing a drink of water, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the floor, windmill your arms up to warrior two. Extending those arms out nice and long. Reaching out through the fingertips, rolling that left knee open, right in line with your hip. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. Exhale and sink. Left elbow to the left knee, right arm circles up and over as we reach to find where the wall and ceiling meet. Long diagonal line down the back of the body, down that right side of the body. Breathe. Circling that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back, left hand reaching in front and through. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. And then work to roll that right shoulder back, turning your gaze towards the sky. Bound angle. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, begin to straighten that front leg a little or a lot. Be kind. Honor what's going on with you, with your body. Once again, bending that left knee. Releasing your bind, circling that right arm up and over. Find where the wall and ceiling meet. Left arm along the inside of that left leg. And inhale, rise. Back to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Back arm onto the back leg. Front palm to the sky. Sweep it up and back. Reverse triangle. Right hand slides down that back leg. Left fingertips reach. We turn our gaze towards our back heel. Find your breath. And inhale it back out. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Feet stay just as they were in your warrior pose. Reach out over those left toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle. Reach and extend through those fingertips. Should be able to take that left hand away and still stay where you are. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Place your hand along the inside of your foot, rotating your body. Left arm extends to the sky. Revolve triangle. So working to straighten those legs, working to rotate and reach. Right hand along the inside of that left foot. Now again, if you have room to play, maybe you bring your hand to the top of your foot or to the pinky toe side of your foot. Can you still smile? As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down. One hand on either side of your foot. Front knee bends, back heel comes off the floor into a runner's lunge. Core staying strong. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg. Back heel down, front toes lift. Nose towards your knee. Beautiful hamstring stretch. Inhale it back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, lift your hips. Straighten that front leg, back heel down, front toes lift, nose towards your knee. Inhale back to your runner's lunge. This time as you exhale, lift your hips. Sweep that left foot back, extend it to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Lift that left leg just as high as you can get it. Flex your left foot, bend your left knee, draw your heel towards your bottom. Beautiful long stretch down the back of that right leg. Once again, extending that left leg and slowly release it down to down dog. Breathe. Adding a little tip of the pelvis if that feels right to you, deepening that stretch through the backs of the legs and through the spine. We inhale it to high plank. Breathe. We're going to bring that left foot in towards the hand. We're going to roll that right foot to the outside edge of the foot and extend left arm to the sky. Beautiful stretch for the hip. We reach out through those left fingertips. Breathe. As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down, rolling back to the ball of that right foot. Step it back. Now let's take that right foot up by the hand. We roll towards the back. Left outside edge of the foot coming to the mat. Extend that right arm to the sky. Strong through the core, strong through the shoulders. Really nice stretch in that right hip. Exhale, slowly release that right hand down, coming back to the ball of that left foot. Step the right foot back. Lift your hips to down dog.
And gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Allow your head to be heavy, face to be soft. Let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And then exhale, let your heels sink. Inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. Breathe. Find your breath. Let go of the rest of the world. Now, if you need a little extra time in child's pose, please take as much time as you need. As you're ready, go ahead and walk your hands up. We're going to come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around. Good. Now we're going to extend right leg out to the side. And we're going to cross that left foot out in front of us. So we're going to work to make a nice straight line across the top of our mat. So not pulling that foot in tight like we're going to sit cross-legged, but actually that foot's out and away from us a bit. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take that right leg, crossing it up and over, working to stack the ankles and the knees. Now, if you have super open hips, this might not feel like much of an event to you. If you have tighter hips, yes, indeed it will. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to do our best to stack those knees. Now, you might have space like I do. You might have extra space. That's okay. If this is not happening for you today, just sit in a cross-legged position. Okay, so otherwise, this is fire log pose. So I want you to visualize your legs are fire logs. Okay, a stack of wood that are stacked one on top of each other. If any of you remember I Dream of Jeannie, I'm dating myself, but that's how she stacked her arms. That's what we want to do with our legs. And then we're going to sit up just as tall as we can sit, flexing our feet. Now our job is to let go, to relax the tension out of the hips, to find your breath, make them slow and steady. Just breathe. Now, if it feels right to you, you can use that right hand to gently press. Again, I say gently. Now, this next piece, you'll know right away if it's right for you. We bring our hands forward. If that tip forward actually takes some of the tension out of those hips, you are welcome to stay right here or continue to walk those hands forward, relaxing the weight of the upper body down. If that's too much, go ahead and stay up. We want to find that place, that stretch that I always like to say you want to live kind of around a 7 or an 8 intensity level. 10, too deep. The body's not going to respond. That's not going to relax, and that's knocking on the door of injury. So we want to stay kind of 7, 8 realm to where you can still breathe slow and steady. Closing the eyes, relaxing the jaw. One more good breath in. And then slowly, slowly start to walk those hands back up. We sit up nice and tall, rocking back, extending the legs. Point your toes, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. So as we point those toes, feel that long stretch through the shins to the tops of the feet. Relax the chin. Relax the weight of the head. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Now let's take that left leg off to the side, right leg crossing out in front. Again, foot's out and away from us just a little bit. And we're going to take that left foot, crossing it up and over. So the ankle is right over the knee right over the ankle. And again, we're going to sit up nice and tall. So again, if this is too much, now your opposite foot, and this is probably going to feel a little bit weird to you, having the other leg in front for that cross-legged position, if the fire log pose just isn't in the cards today, which is perfectly fine. So now, is the intensity level higher or lower? Those hips have a tendency to carry a lot of negative energy. We want to work to let it go. Are those feet flexed? How about if we look down through the center of your legs? We want to see an isosceles triangle. So if that bottom calf is kind of hanging out, you're going to see a lot of it. You're going to push that bottom leg forward a little bit. Now just close your eyes. You can use a little push with that left hand, gently drawing your knee towards your chest. Is your chest nice and tall? Is your spine long? Is your jaw relaxed? Can you still smile? Great. Now again, this next piece, you'll know right away. Bringing those hands forward. Does that take some of the intensity away? Does it add too much? If it's right for you, go ahead and walk those hands forward, relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Now again, our job is to relax as best we can. We're not forcing things to happen that we're not ready for. We're being kind. A couple more good breaths. Close your eyes. Let go of that tension wherever you find it. Now slowly begin to walk your hands back up, rocking back to the point where you can release those legs. Extend your legs out nice and long. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. Pull the hands through the heart center. Close your eyes. Release your hands out in front and slowly begin to walk your hands forward. Now you can either extend those arms out, you can come down onto your forearms, or if it feels right, you can keep walking those hands out and release the chin towards the floor, crown of the head to the floor, forehead to the floor, cheek, whatever feels right to you. Find your breath. Close your eyes. We're not bouncing. We're not forcing things to happen again that we're not ready for. Now, if some of you can come down and your tummy and chest can come to the mat, you are welcome to reach out, taking a hold of the big toes with your first two fingers and your thumb. If you're thinking to yourself, why in the world would I do that? That's okay. No worries. One more good breath in. And then slowly walk your hands back up, sitting tall. Drawing the soles of the feet together, we come to butterfly. Sit up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back, gently pressing those knees towards the floor. Now you can pull those heels in as close as you like them to be. But I'd really like you to feel that length in your spine, always promoting good posture. Shoulders back, ears right over those shoulders, spines nice and tall. As you exhale, begin to hinge forward. As we hinge forward, we're going to work to keep that length in our back. So a lot of times we have this tendency to hollow out the tummy and the chest. We want to keep those shoulders rolled back. Now that might mean that you're not going to hinge forward quite as far. That's okay. Breathe. Use the strength of those arms. Kind of pull against those ankles to help you come down. Should feel a nice stretch all through those hips, through the glutes, into that lower back. Now go ahead and release your hands and just fold forward. So noticing the difference in the stretch. They're both wonderful stretches, but they're just a little different. Now starting at the tailbone, roll it up. One vertebra at a time. Hands just slide up those shins as you're ready. Rock back to extend the legs. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Hinge it forward, lengthen all the way down. Hands to the floor. Nose towards your knees. A little tuck of the chin towards the chest. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet, close your eyes. Core staying strong, we roll it back. One vertebra coming to the mat at a time. And relax. That feels nice. Let's pull one foot in by your bottom, and then the other hands down by your sides, palms to the floor. We tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat. Now we're going to press through those heels to begin to lift those hips towards the sky, peeling your spine off the floor one vertebra at a time as we come up to bridge pose. Top of bridge pose, we're resting on the back of the head and the back of the shoulders. Core is strong, hips are high, knees are in line with those hips. As you exhale, slowly lower back down. Keeping those knees from flaring out to the side. As your bottom comes back down, we're going to re-engage. Tucking the pelvis, we're going to do that one more time. Press through the heels, lift those hips towards the sky. Peel that spine off the floor, one vertebra at a time. All the way up to bridge pose. and slowly come back down. We pull that right knee in towards the chest, and then the left. Hands to the shins just below your knees. Pull your knees in nice and tight and gently rock side to side. We come back to center. Keeping that right knee tucked in, extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. We work to keep the both shoulders connected to the floor as we turn our gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes and breathe. Find your breath. Slow, deep breaths. Releasing that left hand, rolling back to center. Extend right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg. Little external rotation through that hip. Reach out through the toes and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the floor, we turn our gaze out over that left arm. And then just close your eyes. Find your breath. Wringing out tension and tightness wherever you find it. Gently release that right hand, rolling back to center. Extend left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen that leg. Little external rotation through your hip. Reach out to the toes and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Arms come down by your sides, palms open to the sky. Close your eyes. Get rid of all the wiggles. Make whatever adjustments you need to make to find a comfortable place for your body to relax. Now, if you are more comfortable on your side, your tummy, or even up into a seated position, you're going to find a comfortable place. A comfortable place for you to relax, to breathe, where the mind is free, clear, the heart is open, the body willing to stop. Those breaths flow effortlessly. We resist any urges to move once we've found that perfect place. And we give ourselves the opportunity to just breathe. Our awareness is drawn inward. We begin at the crown of the head, relaxing through the scalp, the forehead, softening the eyes, relaxing the jaw, feeling the tongue gently fall away from the roof of your mouth. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest, just a little bit to let go of tension at the base of the head and throughout the spine. As you take a big breath in, lifting the chest just slightly, rolling those shoulders underneath you just a little bit. And then as you exhale, relax the weight of your body back down. Still connected to the breath. Arms are heavy and long. Fingers soft. Our awareness drawn to the chest. Aware of each beat of our heart. Awareness moves down the torso and into the belly, aware of each breath we take, feeling the rise and fall of the tummy with each breath. Staying connected to that breath, carrying those exhales into the hips, helping to let go the glutes, through the hips, down the legs and into the toes. Legs are heavy and long. The weight of our body gently melting into the earth. And as we gently release the sensations of our physical being, we remain connected to our breath, letting go of everything else. Slowly, gently, we begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, to stretch our limbs, and to feel that energy once again, moving from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. As you bring yourself back to the world around you, to the floor beneath you, take your time, as much time as you need. And as you're ready, gently draw your knees towards your chest and roll to one side. Taking the time you need as you're ready, using the strength of your arms to help you come up to a seated position that is right for you. We sit tall, rest our hands comfortably wherever you wish. Close your eyes and breathe in and out through the nose. And as we bring our practice to a close today, I always like to finish with a few words. These words are always for you to carry with you or to just let float by. There are two kinds of people in this world, those who pull you up and those who pull you down. Identify the people who pull you up and show them an attitude of gratitude. And that's by Keith D. Harrell. Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Have an amazing rest of your day. Until the next time, the light in me honors the light in you, which means